Hi guys, welcome to Reen's Place. Today is another Fall Food Friday. This is a collab with Fallon over at Moss Family TV. So when you're done watching this video, please go over to Moss Family TV and look at Fallon's video and all the other people that are participating in the challenge. What I'm doing today is I'm doing two super easy fall recipe for desserts. And all you need, this is a 2-ingredient thing. It's a can of cinnamon rolls. I'm using the Aldi brand. I opened before I got on camera so that my dog wouldn't bark. And you need some apple pie filling. I'm using my home canned apple pie filling. You certainly could use it, bought from a can at the store. I put it in a bowl and I just cut it up a little bit because the apples were too large. And then simply, I'm using a silicone pan. If you use a metal one, you might want to butter the wells a little bit. I'm not going to. You're just going to stick one in each well. Like this. I don't know how many come in here. Yeah, okay. One in each well. Let's see, can you see that? And then you're just going to press it up the sides, kind of like a mini pie shell. So push down in the middle, push up at the sides. I've never done this before, but it looks super simple. And honestly, I'm all about that today. Okay. My husband, if these turn out good, will be loving these. He loves apple pie. He loves cinnamon rolls. And if you hear the TV in the background, I try to put the TV up so the dogs will not bark while I'm doing this. They like the sound of the TV. Okay, so that's in. And I'm just going to, I have my oven preheated to 400 degrees. Or preheating till 400. And then you're going to put some apple pie filling in here. I feel like these are going to be messy, but I'm okay with that. That's why I use the silicone pan. I figured it would be super simple to wash. Okay. See, I gotta get another apple or two out of here. Okay, I'm gonna put these in my 400-degree oven for, it says 10 to 12 minutes. So I will come back when they're finished and we'll put the glaze on top. Okay guys, we're back. I baked these for 13 minutes. I looked, my recipe says 12 to 15 minutes, or 15 to 20, I'm not sure. I will put the real recipe in the description box below so you know how long to cook them for. Mine were in there for 13 minutes and they're done. All I'm going to do, you could either make your own icing. I'm using the icing that came with the cinnamon rolls. And you just do like this to make them pretty. Now these are called mini apple pies, but to me I feel like they're more like apple stuffed cinnamon rolls, if you will. So let's take one out and see what they look like. Let's take one out without ruining the whole thing. Let's see if I get a spoon. Or if I was really smart, I would remember that these are silicone and I would just press up from the bottom. There we go. And there you have a mini apple pie cinnamon roll muffin. I don't know. Pie. I don't know. But anyway, this is super simple. You probably have the ingredients in your pantry, in your fridge. And this was number 1 of our recipes. And I'm going to switch the camera around to the other countertop, and we're going to do the second quick recipe I have for you. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is part 2. This is your second bonus quick recipe for a fall dessert. You're going to need 1 box that has 2 crusts of the refrigerator pie dough. I'm sure you could use your own if you make it. I'm not making it. I think that's what makes it so quick. You're going to need 1 cup of pumpkin puree. And again, that's puree, not pie mix. And then you need, the recipe calls for almond extract. I went to get it out. Guess what? It's empty. So I'm using some homemade vanilla. And you need a pinch of salt and a pinch of ground nutmeg. So that's it. Let's get started. In the bowl, first of all, you're going to put in your pumpkin. So that's 1 cup. And I have this open because I used it for another recipe. Let me do this real quick. This should just be about a cup. Okay, I don't think you seriously have to be too particular at all. Okay, so 1 cup of pumpkin. A pinch of nutmeg, a pinch of salt. I just have the pink salt, that's what I have. And it says to do half a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. I don't have pumpkin pie spice, I have apple pie spice, so that's what's going in. And guess what? I don't have a measuring spoon either right now, so I really feel like you can't mess this up. I bet I could, but you can't. And then a dash of a teaspoon or so, half a teaspoon. Woo, that's strong. That's some homemade vanilla. That's like the triple strong. Oh, I did forget one ingredient. How do you like that? There is brown sugar in here. I was just thinking, like, wow, that's not going to taste very good, especially after that liquor. Okay. I'm going to get the brown sugar, and I think we're going to put a little bit more apple pie spice in it. Let's see what I have here. It says 2/3 of a cup of light brown sugar. I only have 1 kind of brown sugar because I usually make it myself. Hold on 1 second. And I'm going to... Okay, I'm back. That's 2/3 of a cup of brown sugar. That looks like a lot to me, but I bet that really needs it. And I think we're going to add a little bit more of the apple pie spice. I will put the real recipe below. Probably if you follow the directions, it'll be just fine. Oh my goodness, did you see that just flew out of the bowl onto the floor? Okay, let's see. Taste it. That's good. It's a little sweet. I add another pinch of salt. Okay. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to clean this off a little bit, or maybe I'll just throw it to the side and we'll get down to it. Yeah, let me just throw these measuring cups into the sink quick. I'll put this to the side. My salt. My nutmeg. Okay. I got a little liberal with that vanilla, so I'll whip that up. Okay, now over here, I have a piece of wax paper. You could use parchment paper, you could just do it on your counter, whatever you do. And you're going to open up one of these pie crusts. You're you're going to use both of them though. I think there's enough mixture here to make 2. Okay. You're supposed to be able to get 4 Pop-Tarts out of this, so 8 triangles, or rectangles, I'm sorry. I feel like you can make them any shape you wanted, and in fact, I was thinking about next time I do this, I'm just going to try it out now and just follow the directions, but next time I think I'm going to use pumpkin pie cookie cutters. I mean, not pumpkin pie, like jack-o'-lantern pumpkin cookie cutters. And then I'm just going to these two have to match, so it doesn't really matter how, you know, how good it looks. I'm sure it'll be fine either way. And then, simple enough, you're going to take a tablespoon and you're going to put about 2 tablespoons of filling and kind of get it down, but leave it like a half an inch or so of the pie crust around so that you can close it. And then just flip its matching pie crust over it. I must have been a little liberal because it's smushing out of the sides there a little. Okay, and you're just going to continue on doing this to your other pies. Okay, my dogs are all about to start barking, so I'm going to pause for a moment. I'll make the rest of them up and then we'll do. Okay, so the dogs have stopped barking. I filled these 4 up. I just pinched them with my fingers, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a fork and I'm going to like really seal them. Go all the way around on all 4 sides. These are so cute looking. And I have to say, let me just show you. This is 4, and you're supposed to do the other pie. But that's a lot of filling. I feel like you could do way more than that. You probably could do like another 2 pie crusts. So, you know, like 12 out of the amount. So keep that in mind if you make this, of how much pumpkin that is. I also tasted it. I don't know what it'll be like cooked, but like just tasting the pie filling, that is a lot of brown sugar for my liking. So I'll make it by the recipe today. I'm going to try it. We'll try one together when they come out of the oven. But I'm thinking you probably could cut that sugar in half. And I don't know if that's just me or not. Like if other people like it super sweet, like a real Pop-Tart. But I kind of like the idea of these more like a hand pie. Okay, so once you have them crimped, you're going to put them on a cookie sheet. I'm just using my my cookie sheet that has the Silpat on it. I'm going to put them on here. Let's see, how long do we bake them for? You have to bake them in a preheated 375 degree oven, and they're going to go for, let's see, what does it say? It says for about 11 minutes or until the edges are slightly browned. Then you're going to cool them completely, and then we're going to put a drizzle on top. So I'm going to get these onto the pan. It doesn't say to egg wash them or anything, so I'm not going to. And I'm going to do the first 4. We'll bake these and see what they come out like, and then we can make adjustments for time or to see whether or not we want to do an egg wash in the next 4. All right, guys, I'm putting them in 375. I think it's at 11 minutes. Be back then. Okay, guys, this has been 13 minutes for mine. Just took them out of the oven. They're lightly browned around the edges. I just tried to look underneath, and they're very slightly golden. I think they're done. Ow, the pan is hot. I'm going to let these cool completely, and then we're going to make a little glaze to go on top with some powdered sugar and some heavy cream. So when these cool down, give me a couple minutes. We'll come back, we'll make that glaze, we'll put it on them, and then we will try. Okay, guys, these are not cooled completely like they should be, but I have to go out, so I'm trying to get these done quickly. What I have in here is a half a cup of powdered sugar, and I'm going to use Fallon's tip and use heavy whipping cream instead of milk. And you just need a couple tablespoons. Gonna need a couple more, and I'm not going to do them all now because, like I said, I have to go out. They're not really cooled all the way. I'll do one now so that we can taste it. Okay, so I'm going to use one of these funny looking shaped ones. I'm just going to get a butter knife and you can see it's nice and thick. And I'm just going to put it on like a Pop-Tart. It's slightly warm, but it's not hot, so I feel like that's going to be okay. And now I bet if you let this set up, it would harden and be more like Pop-Tart on it, but don't have time for that. So let's cut this bad boy open. Oh my goodness, doesn't that look good? Let's see what it tastes like. Mmm. That's good. I wasn't sure about the amount of brown sugar, but it's really good. I mean, it's sweet, but I really like those. I will definitely be making these again. And another thing I just wanted to say is that with the holidays coming pretty soon in your stores, the refrigerated pie crusts go on sale. Normally by me, even like the store brand ones are like $2.50 for a package, but during the holidays, I've been getting them at Aldi. And Chuck, do you remember how much they were last year? I think they were like 99 cents for a pie crust, or $1.25. I don't know, like somewhere between 99 cents and $1.25. But I bought a whole bunch and I put them in my freezer, and then I use them. Like this is a good for instance of, I just pulled them out of the freezer, let them defrost on the countertop. You can use the pie crust to make a quick, like chicken pot pie or beef pot pie. Use that as your crust. Of course, apple pie, cherry pie, blueberry pie. You can buy all those flavors of pie kit fillings in cans at the supermarket, and you can make a pie literally in under an hour. So, I hope you guys really do give these two recipes a try. My husband tried the apple pie things, and he loved them. So, he told me that we definitely will be making them. When he says we, he means me. Be making those again. So those are favorite, and I can tell you right now from this, I love this, and I will definitely make this again. I'm not into, I make apples, and I love the way they smell, and I love them raw, but I really don't like apple, oh, let me just show you the bottom. I really don't care for apple pie, but, and because you make them with pie shell, it's so much better than a Pop-Tart. Flakier, not as hard, not as dense, very light. Okay guys, I hope you like this recipe. Please give it a try. You won't regret it. If you haven't done so already, I would love to have you subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button and give this video a like if you like it. Now this is the last week of Fallon's Fall Food Fridays, but on Reen's Place, my channel, I'm going to keep going for the month of October as well. So please make sure to tune back for those. Alright guys, have a great weekend and lots of fall food and fun. Bye guys.